Hi. There are a lot of ideas that can help infuse creativity in the classroom, be it a school or higher education institution. I'm going to highlight 4 important points here that I believe could be a starting point for anyone who would love to explore creativity in classrooms. So here you go. Point number 1, always foster a compassionate and accepting environment. Students feel comfortable interacting with the class when they don't fear judgment. Let me tell you something. I never liked sitting in the front row in the classroom. I was scared of being picked up by the teacher. That was because I was worried that others might judge me based on my answer or my interaction with the teacher. But the bench at the back always had a good view though, and you could see the entire classroom. So it was very important for me to make sure that classroom has an accepting climate every time, and that every student's voice is heard and accepted without any criticism. I believe learning from mistakes is a good teacher. Point number 2, promote experiential learning, most commonly known as learning by doing. We all remember the quote that goes, "Tell me and I forget, teach me, I remember, involve me and I learn." Students learn better when they are mentally and physically involved in the classroom activity. This can be done by facilitating the core 21st century learning skills: critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and communication. A cool example of something I did recently with a lecturer in the business faculty was a collaborative activity that involved Chromebooks. We got the students into groups and asked them to use a shared Google document to devise a business plan. This was done through teamwork and discussion. In the second stage of the activity, the group leader, in cooperation with the team, developed a Google slide for a class presentation. The presentation was basically a marketing pitch of the business plan. In stage 3, the group cast their presentation to the Chromecast that was hooked to the classroom projector. The team then presented the business plan to the entire class. At the very end of the presentation, the other students, they asked questions. The presentation and ideas of each group were peer-reviewed, and at the end of the class, the best business idea was appreciated. This type of classroom experience triggers analytical thinking, active learning, complex problem solving, critical thinking and analysis, creativity, originality, and initiative. It fosters leadership and influence, reasoning, problem solving and ideation, emotional intelligence, technology design, resilience, stress tolerance, and flexibility. I believe this is an apt example of a 21st century classroom experience. Point number 3, use technology in the classroom to engage students. I deal with Gen Z students, and I know for a fact that they love gadgets than I do. So it is important for me to get them involved in the classroom in ways they feel confident and comfortable. I support the use of formative assessment during and at the end of the lesson to test students on what was being taught, and it helps with knowledge retention too. Gamified formative assessments make learning fun. You will notice that technology-assisted teaching and learning helps bring out everyone in the classroom to engage with your activities. That is because you have given them a platform and they find it safe and confident to express themselves. And don't forget that digital tools help educators understand their students better through in-app student performance analytics. This helps educators focus on students who really need that extra attention. Point number 4, introduce Adobe Creative Cloud Express and maintain a class blog to showcase student work. The free version of Adobe Express packs enough features for students to unleash their creativity. Classroom activities vary with lessons, subjects, and faculties. However, based on the requirements, it would be a great idea to let students use tools in the classroom that can help them express their ideas on a blank canvas. I've found that tools like Adobe Express and Canva works best here. It doesn't matter what you use as long as it serves the purpose. I would like to thank you a lot for listening patiently. These are my 4 important points that I believe could be a starting point for anyone who would love to infuse creativity in the classroom. This is what we do at where I work, and I hope you liked it. Take care. Cheers. Bye-bye.